What's going on, everyone? So in today's video we're going to be bypassing the throttle body. So we're gonna take this coolant hose over here and reroute it. So first things first, you want to make sure the engine's cooled off, and you're gonna want to take off this engine cover here without breaking it. Now if it is winter time here, you're gonna want to make sure you're extra careful because plastic does break really easy. So we're just gonna set this aside here. Alright, next thing, you're going to relieve the coolant pressure from the system. Push all these tabs in. Right in here. You need to push these pins back up. And you're going to leave this cover off because you're going to have to go back in here. So now, heard all that pressure? Alright, so you've released it. Close it back up so now you don't create an airflow. And depending on your intake setup here, this is the P2R setup, you're gonna have to remove it whatever way, you know, whether it be the stock intake, the PRL, or this setup here. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this and get access to our throttle body here. Maybe we'll just take this off here. Take this off, and we're gonna just spin it out of the way a little bit here. Alright guys, so now we're gonna remove this smaller hose here, and we're gonna take the clamp off the throttle body there, so the upper clamp, and we're gonna reroute this longer hose back to here. So now this does make a little bit of a mess, so just keep that in mind. Prepare appropriately with shop towels or something to catch the coolant. Now not too much will come out, but just enough. And I do like to bleed it afterwards. That's why we let that cover off. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be bleeding in, make sure everything is nice and bled, no air pockets anywhere. We got our hose pliers here. We grab these and rotate them. There we go, broke it loose. Broke it loose. And broke this one loose. So what I like to do is now remove this upper one and then remove the bottom one there, and kind of do it at the same time, so you make as little of a mess as possible here. So pull it out like 3/4 of the way. Same thing here. And we're gonna kind of try to do this as quickly as possible. Hopefully you guys could see here. And that is it. So remove this hose, keep it for maybe if you want to go back at some point. Now you see this hose is kind of kinked here a little bit oddly. So it's not a kink, but just a weird bend. So I'm going to pull this one back. Now we're going to rotate this hose so it sits a little bit more in a natural position. So not as odd, so that's less of a kink there. So I'm happy with that there. Now, important note here, especially if the vehicle's older and you're doing this on an older car, put the clamp back in the same exact position. If it's a brand new car, not as big of a deal, but an older car, the older you get, the more important and critical this part is here, so you don't make any future leaks. And that's it. Now we're gonna blow all this off here. Like I said, I'm going to personally bleed the coolant. A lot of people will probably avoid this step. But I like to make sure everything is nice and there's no air pockets or anything like that. So this is what it should look like afterwards. So just like that. So again, I'm going to blow this, put this back on, and we'll start the bleeding procedure, which is essentially just turning on the vehicle and putting the heat on and waiting for the fans to come on, making sure the heat's blowing nice and hot. Alright, we've started the vehicle here. Like I said, full heat all the way up. AC off, and you just want the fans. If you turn on the AC, it's going to automatically cycle the fan, so that's why we turn the AC off manually. And now you're just going to wait here. You can rev it a little bit if you want and just wait until the fans cycle twice. After that, you want to come here, Also make sure there's no leaks, obviously, so we are good here, nothing is leaking. Everything looks good. Hose is not rubbing here. Put your cover back on, and then once you're all said and done and you've confirmed that the fans came on twice, just close this back up and you're good to go. In order to see the coolant level, I use a flashlight just like this, put it right on it, somewhere right on it, and you can usually see the level right there. Without it, it's extremely difficult. So just like that, cap on, cover on, good to go. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. A very simple mod for you guys to do out there. You can do this very easily yourself, and it just benefits less heat getting trapped in the throttle body, or the throttle body collecting heat, and just avoiding just that little bit extra heat from going into the engine bay, as these cars do suffer from a lot of heat regardless. So I think this is a good mod. Again, you can do it yourself. You don't have to pay anybody to do it. Cheap to do. But if you're not comfortable, do it. Make sure you have a professional do it. So with that being said, I'll catch everyone on the next one.